Start a new game. Play as me, Mickey Mouse.
Play as me, Minnie Mouse.
Play as me, Mickey Mouse. Easy. Great, let's get going. Gosh, Goofy, I'm so proud of Minnie. Just think, yesterday she was an orchestra leader, but today she's gonna be named town mayor.
Well, I can't think of a better mouse for the job. Hope she still remembers us little guys.
Ah, Goofy, of course she will. Minnie's our best pal. I sure do wonder where she is, though. She's late for the ceremony.
Now, don't you worry, Mickey. I'll bet she's just getting spiffed up for the show.
Thank you all for coming. As you know, our dearest friend, Minnie Mouse, has been elected as our new mayor. But as you can see, she's nowhere to be found. Word has it she's skipped town. Therefore, by the power vested in me as your Chief Assistant Junior Deputy Mayor, I hereby appoint myself as Big Cheese of this town. Ah, yes, the key to the city. No great mayor should be without one. Let the festivities begin!
Oh, no! This is terrible! Minnie Mouse is missing, and that scoundrel Big Bad Pete just elected himself mayor! Oh, Goofy, we gotta find Minnie. She may be in trouble.
Minnie in trouble? Gosh, this sounds like a job for my handy-dandy How to Be a Detective kit. Now, don't you worry, Mickey. If there are any clues here in the park, I'll find them.
And I'll check Minnie's house. Hello? Anybody home? Minnie's house is the prettiest on the block. Gosh, it's Minnie's hair bow. She'd never leave this lying around. Something must have happened. I better keep looking for her. Oh boy, Minnie's sheet music. Gee, there's all kinds of songs in here. My favorite is the lullaby. I'll pick this up. It's recyclable. I can recycle this. I'll pick this up. It's recyclable. Ah, hey boy. How you doing, fella? Gee, you don't look so hot. Looks like you've got a nasty cold there, pal. I always like to prop my feet up and read a good book at the end of the day. Minnie and I love to roast marshmallows in the fireplace. Oh, I miss that. No time to daydream about traveling. Hiya! I'm Mickey!
Jack!
Say there, how about letting me by?
I'm afraid not. Street's closed till we're done.
Are you gonna be finished soon?
Oh, yeah. Sometime today, most likely.
How come you're tearing up the road?
The new mayor likes to make changes. Big changes.
Well, I'm not sure I like the sound of that. What happens when you're done here?
We'll open up the road again, and then I've got a big project downtown to do.
much longer until you're finished here.
Oh, not too long.
Say, what's this thing you're working on, Professor?
This is my revolutionary new flying machine. With this device, people gonna be able to fly like little birdies.
You mean like a rocket or a blimp or something?
Yes, something exactly like that. But, you know, not exactly. Oh, what am I saying? It's just too exciting. I only need a few more pieces. A bicycle, a propeller, and a bathtub. That should do it.
You need a bathtub for your flying machine?
Of course. Now excuse me while I make some adjustments.
Gee, looks like you're working pretty hard. Do you ever stop to eat or anything?
Oh, I had a wonderful recipe for chicken soup that I was going to make earlier, but I wrote it down somewhere and I can't seem to find it somewhere where I wrote it down somewhere.
Gosh, it looks like there's some writing on here, but it's so small, I can't really tell. Say, Professor, what's this?
Look at that! Beulah's famous chicken soup recipe. Now I remember. I wrote it down on my handkerchief so I could always find it when I have a cold.
Gee, this is kind of little to be a handkerchief, isn't it?
I invented an extra powerful dryer that does a whole load of clothes in 28 seconds. And it shrank all my laundry.
Oh! I can recycle this. This is recyclable. I can recycle this.
Howdy!
What are you up to, Goofy?
I'm on stakeout. There's something fishy going on with these here trees.
Well, why are you in a bathtub?
I gotta stay clean, don't I?
Well, I suppose. Say, Goofy, you found any clues?
Well, actually, no. Lots of trees, but no clues.
Wow, take a look at this, Goofy.
What is it?
Gee, it's a handkerchief.
Gosh, that's the smallest handkerchief I've ever seen. That's better. Say, there are some little teeny pictures on here. Well, what do you know? I think it's a recipe for chicken soup. Look.
Gee, thanks.
You can borrow my magnifying glass. A smart detective always carries a spare.
Excuse me, Professor?
I see you found my automatic soup-making device.
Oh, so that's what this is.
Yes, and it is most ingenious. It makes soup. I built it for a nice lady at the restaurant downtown.
Can I try it out?
Well, of course. You're gonna be helping me by testing it.
Oh boy, this is great. Here we go. Yuck, even Pluto wouldn't touch that. Look out below. Yuck, who made this anyway? Oh, yeah, I did. Presto! Sort of reminds me of a dinner I had at Donald's house one time. Presto! be right. Gosh, that's pretty neat. Gosh, I wouldn't feed that to my worst enemy. Well, except for Pete, of course. Gosh, that's pretty neat. That's some tasty chicken soup. Here, boy, give this a sniff and follow the scent. Gee, I guess you really can't smell anything with that cold, can you? Here, boy, try some of this chicken soup. I hear it's great for colds. How do you feel now, boy? Here you go, boy. Here's Minnie's bowl. Take a good whiff. Attaboy, Pluto. Now go find Minnie. Go on. Minnie!
Mickey, is that you? Oh, and Pluto.
Say, Minnie, what are you doing up there?
Big Bad Pete's locked me up in this tower.
Why?
Well, I don't know for sure, but it seems he wants to get me out of the way while he hatches some evil scheme. He's got plans, Mickey. Big bad plans. You know Pete.
We've got to get you out of there.
Oh, Mickey, you're my hero. Of course there's no door to this silly tower, so you'll have to find a way to get up here to the window. Just like Romeo.
Well, Professor Von Drake did say he was making a flying machine. Maybe that could help.
I bet you're right.
Don't worry, Minnie. I'll get you out of there in no time.
Oh, why, thank you. Goodbye now. Good luck. I'll keep an eye out for you.
Pluto, you can go home now, boy. Good job. I can recycle this. This is recyclable. Goofy, I found Minnie. She's right. Huh? What happened to all the trees?
Gosh, it all happened so fast, I'm not sure. It seemed like the trees got sucked straight into the ground.
Really? That's strange.
It sure is.
Say, Goofy, do you remember that factory being there before?
Oh, nope. I think it's new. I'd better check for clues.
Goofy, I found Minnie, and she's okay.
That's great. Where is she?
She's locked in the tower over at Big Bad Pete's house.
Big Bad Pete? Oh, I should have known.
I've got a plan to get her out with a flying machine that Professor Von Drake is building.
A rescue operation? Count me in, old buddy.
Aw, thanks, old pal. How's it coming along, pal?
I found a leaf.
Any clues about the trees yet, Goofy?
I think these holes in the ground mean something.
So, what do you make of those trees?
I'm betting that factory over there has something to do with it.
Boy, what a mess. I guess Big Bad Pete doesn't believe in cleaning up after himself. Wow, look at all this garbage. Somebody really ought to pick this stuff up.
Good idea.
Okay.
Thanks. 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 Well, I'm glad that's taken care of. The trash collector's work is never done.
Excuse me, Professor.
What is it?
Minnie's in trouble. She's stuck up in this tower and can't get down. Do you think I could use your flying machine to rescue her? If it's not too much trouble.
Well, of course. But you know it's not quite finished yet because I'm still missing a few little pieces. Maybe you could help find him for me?
Whatever I can do. Just let me know.
Well, what I still need is a bicycle, a propeller, and a bathtub.
Bicycle, propeller, bathtub. Got it. I'll go get him right away.
Oh, wonderful. I'm gonna be inside putting finishing touches on the machine. Toodaloo.
The greasy fork, knife, and spoon. Gee, I've never been in this restaurant. Gosh, it looks sort of, well, greasy. Ooh, I hope the food's not as weak as the glue on their sign.
Well, my goodness, there you are.
Yep, here I am.
It's about time. I called the agency a week ago. They said they'd send somebody right over. Well, I'm glad you're here now, honey.
What? But I was just
You ever worked sandwiches before?
No, but I didn't come to.
Oh, don't you worry about it. You'll be working with the Sand-O-Matic automated sandwich making machine. That charming Professor Von Drake made it for me special.
But
it's real simple. The machine gives you all the ingredients. You just put them together into sandwiches. You can start right away.
But let's make sandwiches.
Hook-a-latin pickle feet. Whoa, that's quite a mess. Why, I haven't seen the like since the big mustard brouhaha. But you are doing a fine job. Why don't you just take a little lunch break right now?
Okay. The greasy fork, knife, and spoon. Gee, I've never been in this restaurant. Gosh, it looks sorta, well, greasy. I can recycle this. This is recyclable.
Hello and welcome to Mandy's Candy. How are you today, Mickey?
Well, Minnie's stuck up in the tower at Big Bad Pete's house and I'm trying to rescue her, but other than that, I guess I'm fine.
Good. Glad to hear it.
Say, are those chewy worms?
Yes, chewy worms are so chewy they'll last all day. Here, try some. They're just like rubber.
Rubber? Huh, thanks. How's business, Mandy?
Pretty good, except I took a real bath on some gumballs. Didn't sell well at all. They were mustard flavored.
Mustard?
Well, it seemed like a good idea at the time. Have you heard about those new raspberry whiz bangs? I got a case in yesterday. Delicious.
Can I try one?
I'm afraid not. I ate them all last night. Did I tell you that one of my regular customers, Cyrus Windbag, set the world's record for the biggest bubblegum bubble last week?
Neat! How big was it?
15 feet 3 inches. It made a pretty big mess when it popped. They're still digging him out. Did you hear that Fern Featherhead is re-roofing her house with gingerbread? Oh, it would be great, except the workmen keep eating all the shingles, so it's going to take a long time to finish.
Then why is she using gingerbread?
Well, it doesn't leak as much as toast. Did I tell you that the people who made the mustard gumballs have a new product out now? Sawdust bars. I'm thinking of ordering some for the shop.
Sounds tasty. Sorta.
It sure does. Have you heard the rumor that Beulah Bunch over at the restaurant is sweet on that Professor Von Drake?
Von Drake? You don't say.
She was in here buying a big heart-shaped box of chocolate whirligigs just the other day.
Can I try one of those over there?
Of course.
Thanks. Oh, I think that was sauerkraut flavor. I'd like to try one of those little shiny things.
Certainly.
Gee, thanks. Wow, that's a good one. I'd like to try one of those little shiny things.
Be my guest.
Thanks a lot. Delicious. Can I try one of those red things?
Sure, here you go.
Thanks. It's a little saltier than I thought. There. I'd like to try one of those chocolate things.
Of course.
Gee, thanks. That one tickled my nose. Would you let me try one of those little round things?
Certainly.
Thanks a lot. Tastes like strawberry. Can I try one of those blue things?
Of course.
Thanks. Interesting texture. Sort of like sandpaper.
Bye-bye now.
Hello and welcome to the PG Bank. Mr. Pennypound's the name. How may I help you?
Hi. Are you offering any special deals today?
As a matter of fact, yes, we are. If you deposit as little as $1 in our robber-proof safe, you will earn the most distinguished title of our 100th customer.
What if I don't have any money?
Then you may stay and admire our remarkable security system. No charge.
Aw, gee, thanks.
That basket is for new customers only.
Oh, sorry. Do you think I could borrow it for a while?
Well, All right. You may borrow it until we get a new customer in here. How does that sound?
That's swell. Thanks, Mr. Penny Pound. Excuse me, but what kind of bank is this?
Why, my dear friend, this is the official bank of the city treasury. You won't find a safer bank in the entire town.
Gee, I don't think there is another bank in the town. Is there?
Oh, shh. Don't tell the money that.
Okay.
Sorry, my friend, but I'm afraid you won't be able to get into our high-security vault, no matter how hard you try.
Gosh, what's in there?
Why, the entire town's treasury. Every penny this town has is locked up good and tight in the PG Bank vault. No one could ever break in.
So long, Mr. Penny Pound.
Cheerio.
Pick this up. It's recyclable. This is recyclable. Wow, that's some lawn you got there.
What? You say something?
I said, this is some lawn you've got here, mister.
Oh, gee, thanks. If only I could get this last leaf, it would be picture perfect. I hate leaves.
Say, mister!
Huh? Oh, it's you again! Come here, you! I'm gonna crunch ya!
Gee, what's the matter?
Well, no matter how long I chase this leaf with my blower, I just can't catch it! Technology! Sure wish I had something easier!
How's it going?
Well, I almost had it, see? Almost had it in my hand! Then the blower blew it away again! Who invented this thing? A leaf?
Don't you have something else you can try?
I had a rake once! Traded it for the blower! What I wouldn't give to get that rake back!
Here, try this!
Say! Nice rake! I mean, nice rake. You're in for it now, Leaf. Gotcha! Just look at that lawn. I've been after that leaf for 2 months. Who knows how much longer I would have been out there if you hadn't come along.
Swell. Glad I could help you.
Yeah, whatever. Workday's done. And what a lawn. Time for some lemonade.
Oh, boy, lemonade!
Yeah, catch you later. And thanks again!
Goodbye! Huh. Gee, sure is quiet around here now. Here, kitty, kitty, kitty. Hiya, Daisy.
Hi, Mickey. How are you? Have you found Minnie yet?
Uh-huh. Pete locked her up in a tower.
That big bully. Is she okay?
She's fine, but I gotta get her out of there.
But how?
Professor Von Drake said he'd let me borrow his flying machine as soon as it's ready.
Oh, how exciting! Can I go with you?
Sure, I guess so. I need a propeller, a bathtub, and a bicycle.
Well, I'd lend you my work bike if those sneaky weasels hadn't taken it.
They took your bike?
Yeah, can you believe it? Honestly, how's a reporter like me supposed to get the scoop without her wheels?
Gee, sorry, Daisy. If I find it, I'll try to get your bike back.
Okay, and if you do, I'll let you borrow it for the flying machine. How's that?
Wow, thanks!
As long as I can come along for the ride.
Daisy, you got yourself a deal. Hiya, Daisy.
Hi, Mickey. Did you get my bike back yet?
No, not yet, but I'm working on it.
Oh, those weasels make me so mad, taking a reporter's bike.
Don't worry, Daisy. We'll get it back. Why, you'll be back on the beat in no time.
Thanks, Mickey. You're a peach.
How's it going?
Oh, fine. Except for that cat, I guess. Hey, why don't you go home where you belong?
Aw, poor kitty. He's just looking for a friend.
Friend? He's looking for lunch. Poor little Luciano. He
won't even come down from his perch, he's so scared.
Gee, that's just terrible.
Goodbye, Mommy's little sweetums. You have a nice time and be home before supper.
Luciano, come back! Hey, where's he going? Oh, he's visiting the other birds up there. Well, I'm sure he's in good company. Be sure to fly home before supper. I'll pick this up. It's recyclable. Sorry to bother you, officers.
Oh, greetings. How may we officers of the law assist you?
Well, my name's Mickey Mouse, and I was just wondering,
Blah, 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 blah. Look, Mikey.
That's Mickey.
Whatever. The fact of the matter is, we do not got all day to be talking to annoying citizens like yourself. Mayor Peter's got a job for us, so that's what we're gonna do, no matter how long it takes.
We haven't slept for 3 days.
And it has made us very, very cranky, so I'm straight.
Gee, what a sore head. Why don't you fellas just take a nap?
A nap? Oh, that's a good one. Did you hear what they said, Wallace?
Yeah, I heard it.
In the first place, Munchie.
That's Mickey.
Whatever. Anywho, even if he would let us, how could we take a nap with all that racket? It's like a zoo around here.
Do you hear something?
Huh? Oh, yeah. I hear some kind of music.
Reminds me of a song Mum used to sing to us before going to bed.
Oh, you're imagining things.
Well, I'd like to have that bike, if you don't mind.
Look, we can't let you have the bicycle.
You can't? But why?
Big Pete passed a law against bicycles, and he told us not to rest until we get all the town's bikes.
Hey, keep your mitts off that bicycle. It's off limits by order of the mayor.
But why?
Because the mayor owns a big gas station, see? So he wants everyone driving cars.
Don't you touch that bike, or I'll be forced to put you under arrest. Oh, speaking of arrest sure sounds nice right about now.
Oh, if only we could get some peace and quiet. Hands off that bicycle, you!
Gee, I'll never get that bike out of here as long as those weasels are on guard. Don't you ever get tired of this?
Nope, it's very relaxing.
Say, do you get a lunch break?
It's about time for lunch right now, but unfortunately, I forgot my lunch. Again!
Maybe you should get lunch at a restaurant.
There is a sandwich place I like, but I'm not allowed in there anymore.
Well, what if somebody brought you some lunch?
That'd be great!
Here, have a sandwich.
Say, thanks! Horseradish on rye, my favorite! Lunch break!
Well, I've always wanted to try using a jackhammer, but maybe now's not the time. I've got to rescue Minnie. Hiya, Donald! Say, what's going on? Do you feel better? Your vanishing cabinet's on the other side of that busy freeway?
Yeah.
I'll do anything I can to get rid of that freeway and get your house back together.
Thanks, Mickey. How's Minnie?
Minnie? She's trapped in Big Bad Pete's Tower of Evil. I'm working on a way to fly up there and rescue her.
Can I go?
Sure. Look, there's Donald's vanishing cabinet, all the way over there. Maybe I can clear a path through these cars and get to the other side.
Thank you.
Maybe we should all get out and walk.
What's the big idea, huh? Thank you.
I'll take Donald's vanishing cabinet trip back across with me. So you guys collect tolls, huh?
You figured that out all by yourself.
Well, how come it takes two of you to collect the tolls?
I take the money, and Frankie here takes care of people who don't pay.
What do you guys like to do when you're not in the toll booth?
We're always in the booth.
We never close, and we never leave.
Does anyone ever get by here without paying the toll?
Not while we're here.
Yeah, they'd have to get rid of us first.
What would it take to get you two to disappear for a while?
Magic.
Hey, look at that.
It's a brand new toll booth.
See? I told you Mayor Pete wouldn't let us down.
Let's check it out.
Say, this is nice and comfortable.
Yeah.
What a mess!
I don't mind a little mess. Oh, say, when was the last time you picked up around here?
I don't know.
Maybe you're right, Donald. I guess I don't want to go in there. I can recycle this. Say, this bucket might come in handy. I'll pick this up. It's recyclable. Wow, that fish bit right through the line. This ought to do it. Gotcha! That ought to hold him. There you go, little fella. Don't want you to get hungry in there. Gosh, it's stuck. Oh boy, I got it! Gee, I better get this to Professor Von Drake right away.
Fabulous. It's perfect. Now we need, you know what? We need the bicycle and the bathtub, and it's gonna be ready to go. Hello? Would you like to set up an account?
Well,
No, of course you don't. Why should you? No one wants to trust his money with us now. Not after the robbery, that is.
Robbery?
Oh, yes, it's just awful, really. Someone came in here while I was getting a cup of coffee, broke into the vault, and stole the town's treasury.
Mr. Pennypound, the door's not broken. The robber must have had a key.
Only 2 people in the world have the keys to this vault. I have one, and our beloved mayor has the other. And certainly the mayor wouldn't steal the town's own money.
Aw, don't worry, Mr. Pennypound. I'm sure the money will turn up soon. Still empty. Haha, I just can't believe someone would steal the town treasury.
Ah!
Hey, Wallace, you hear something?
Oh, sounds like music.
Where's it coming from?
Up.
Did you say yup?
No, I said up. You know, like the sky.
Oh, hey, it's those birds.
Yeah. Hey, do you hear those birds chirping?
Yeah, it's not bad, actually, now that the hammer's gone.
Restful.
Peaceful.
That song they're singing is a little grating, though.
Yeah, somebody should teach them something more...
Relaxing?
Yeah.
Hiya, little birdies. Hey, I wonder if they would sing a song if I arranged them on those telephone lines. Save this song. Rockabye Weasel. Save this song. Your song has been saved.
Hey, Wallace, you hear what I hear?
Yeah, those birds finally found a decent song to sing.
Well, it's about time. Watch the back for me, will you? I'm gonna catch a few winks.
Yeah, sure, no problem. You watch the bike, I'll just take a little nap here, okay?
I got it! I better get this over to Professor Von Drake right away.
All it needs now is a bathtub, and we fly like little birds.
Hey, how's the flying machine coming along?
Oh, splendid diddly! Did I mention that it uses no fuel whatsoever? It's bicycle powered. It's better for the environment and the waistline too.
Wow, that's great! Tell me about another one of your inventions.
Well, I invented a thing that blows hot air at your head. Not only does it keep your head warm, it dries your hair if it's wet as well.
Hey, how's the flying machine coming along?
Oh, splendid diddly! Did I mention that it uses no fuel whatsoever? It's bicycle powered. It's better for the environment and the waistline too.
Wow, that's great! I can't step there while the machine's on. I'll get turned into a toothpick. gosh, look at all this machinery. You know, if I can find my way through this, maybe I can stop the trees from being turned into toothpicks. Excuse me, Mr. Weasel?
Yeah, what do you want?
Oh, gee. Well, it's like this, you see. Pete sent me to clean the tub.
Huh?
Ah, gee. And just when I was about to get behind my ears.
Hold it, Louis. There is something fishy about this.
Fish? Where?
No, numbskull, I said fishy. Calm down.
Whew. I'm scared of fish. They bite.
You beat it. No one scrubs the tub unless I say so. You hear?
Excuse me, Mr. Weasel?
Yeah, what do you want?
I've been sent by the mayor to shut down this factory.
What?
Criminy! I was just about to clean my toes.
There are lots of creatures who need these trees. Birds, squirrels, even fish.
Fish? Where?
Keep your bubbles on. There's no fish in here, you got it?
There isn't? I'm scared of fish.
Get back in the tub! And you, don't let me catch you around here again. Got it? Is it my turn yet?
Nope.
Hey, is that a fish I see in there?
What? Where?
Just kidding.
Ah, gee, Larry, what you trying to do? Give me a heart attack or something? Whoa! What was that?
What? Where?
It's nothing. I thought there might be a fish in here, that's all.
Hey, kid, will you stop splashing us?
Larry!
What is it?
I could be wrong, but I think there's a fish in here.
You're imagining things.
No, really, I just felt something. Ouch!
Fish! Fish! Look out! Ah!
Hot dog! The trees are saved! That'll teach those weasels to mess with Mother Nature. This tub will be just perfect for the flying machine. Goofy, can you pedal any faster?
Gosh, no, Mickey. I'm already going as fast as I can.
I want to go home.
We've got to rescue Minnie! I think I see the tower over on the starboard side.
Starboard?
Or is that port? I mean left.
Oh, gotcha. Oh, yeah, a fish.
Oh, did you say fish?
What fish?
Look out! I don't want to look. Now can we go home?
Minnie was here, but now she's gone.
Let's split up and look for clues.
Good idea. I take this room.
Right. Minnie's got to be around here somewhere.
Look! A chair!
Yes, Minnie must have sat in this chair while she was here.
Mickey, the bars are bent.
No, I think we broke those when we crashed into the building.
Oh, yeah. Look! There's a door!
That's pretty much the only way out of here. So Minnie must be somewhere through that door, don't you think?
Here, Mickey, I see a cue.
I think that's a spider.
Spider? Ah! Mickey, is that a cue?
Nope, I think it's just a crack.
Oh.
Say, Goofy, you found any clues?
Nope, I sure haven't.
I'm worried about Minnie. We've got to find her.
Oh, we will. We've got the handy-dandy detective kit on our side.
Aw, thanks, Goofy. I guess that wasn't the combination. I think Pete must have Minnie locked behind that door. We could get inside if only we knew the code.
Well, the handy-dandy detective kit doesn't say much about codes. It's got plenty of information about tracking and stakeouts and fingerprints, but not much on codes.
Hiya, Daisy. What are you doing?
Well, I'm trying to look for clues, but it's really hard when you're trying not to touch anything.
Huh? Oh, yeah. Yuck! Found anything yet?
Oh, just a dead bug in a sandwich.
Ew! There's nothing inside. Maybe Pete's out shopping. Pete sure locked that up tight.
You know, I could pick that lock, but I'll need a crowbar.
If only there was some way of telling which buttons Pete presses to use that door. Well, then we could use the same numbers.
Yup.
Didn't you say something about fingerprints before?
Yup. The detective kit says that if you sprinkle powder on things, you can see where people have touched them.
Here, Goofy. Can you use this for something?
Why, sure. I can use it to dust for fingerprints. Let's see. I'll try that keypad. Someone's sure to have touched that. Stand back. Professional at work. Whoops.
Hey, look! Now we can see what keys they've been pressing to open this door.
We'll all be. We sure can.
Are you okay?
I'm all right, I think. But I can't get out of this cage. Oh, I guess Pete wants to keep an eye on me.
You got that right, little missy. And there's nothing your puny friends can do about it.
Ow! Oh! Oh! Ow! Ouch!
Ouch! Oh, wow! Whoa! Ow!
You'll be locked up there till your ears turn gray.
Pete, you better let Minnie go. Ya big palooka!
Bully! Bully! Ha ha ha!
Pete, you let Minnie go!
Ha ha ha! Now you listen here. Why don't you take your pathetic little band of do-gooders and vamos? I'd like to enjoy the town's, my money in peace.
So, it was you! You stole the town's treasury from the bank!
What good's a key to the city if you can't use it? Now that I'm mayor, the whole town is mine!
You let Minnie go, or else!
Or else what?
Why, I oughta...
Hey!
Ow!
Hands off my loot!
It isn't your loot, it's the town treasury!
Not anymore, it isn't!
Ooh, I've had it with you! Minnie, how can we get you out of that cage?
I don't know, Mickey. Pete's got the key.
Minnie, what does Pete want with you anyway?
He wants to make sure I don't become mayor.
Why does Pete want to be mayor?
Well, so that he can get the key to the city and use it to steal the town's treasury.
Gosh, that's just awful.
I'm just positive that's where all this money came from.
Well, don't you worry, Minnie. We'll get you out somehow. Psst, Minnie, think think you could squeeze through the bars of the cage?
I tried it already. Besides, even if I could, Pete would surely be waiting for me.
Minnie, any ideas yet?
Not yet, but no matter what, we'll definitely have to get Pete out of here first.
Now stand still, Goofy. This won't hurt a bit. At least not too much, I hope.
Phew, that feels much better.
Now this is the life. Out! Quick! Let me in!
But I won't!
Gosh, Minnie, are you okay?
Uh-huh.
Hooray!
Hooray!
I guess we won't be seeing him for a while.
Aw, Minnie.
You're the very best friends a mouse could have. Oh, Mickey.
Mr. Mouse, if I might be so bold, I'd just like to say how very good it is that you were able to rescue the contents of the treasury. I do believe you saved the entire town.
Aw, shucks.
Yes, we all certainly owe you a debt of gratitude.
You saved all those trees from getting turned into toothpicks, too.
You were very brave, Donald, especially up in the flying machine.
I believe this rightfully belongs to you, Madam Mayor.
Would somebody please bring me a sandwich?
And, Madam Mayor, I'm pleased to tell you that we have arranged a special surprise.
A surprise? What is it?
The phenomenal success of our recycling program has allowed us to build this amazing new car.
Oh, it's lovely, Mr. Pennypound. For me?
Come on, Minnie. It'll be fun.
Well, all right. I wonder if Professor Von Drake was able to repair his flying machine.
Aw, don't worry, Minnie. If anyone can fix it, the professor can.
How do you like that? I repaired the flying machine. Huh? Oh, where did everybody go? Uh-oh. Oh, dear. Yeah! Look out below! I'm all right.
Play as me, Mickey Mouse.
Play as me, Minnie Mouse. Easy. Oh, how exciting! Let's get started. Oh, Goofy, I'm so proud of Mickey. Just think, yesterday he was just a regular citizen, but today he'll be named Town Mayor.
Well, I can't think of a better mouse for the job. Hope he still remembers us little guys.
Oh, of course he will. Mickey's our very best friend. But you know, I'm getting a little worried. He's late for the ceremony. Where could he be?
Oh, don't you worry none, Minnie. I'll bet he's just getting spiffed up for the show.
Thank you all for coming. As you know, our dearest friend Mickey Mouse has been elected as our new mayor. But as you can see, he's nowhere to be found. Word has it he's skipped town. Therefore, by the power vested in me as your Chief Assistant Junior Deputy Mayor, I hereby appoint myself as Big Cheese of this town. Ah, yes, the key to the city. No great mayor should be without one. Let the festivities begin!
Oh no! This is terrible! Mickey Mouse is missing and that scoundrel Big Bad Pete just elected himself mayor. Oh, Goofy, we've got to find Mickey. He may be in trouble.
Mickey in trouble? Gosh, this sounds like a job for my handy-dandy How to Be a Detective kit. Don't you worry, Minnie. If there are any clues here in the park, I'll find them.
And I'll check Mickey's house. Hello? Anybody home? Oh no! It's Mickey's favorite button. He wouldn't have left without this. Not today. He must have been, kidnapped. Well, whoever did it had just better watch out, because I'm coming to find my Mickey. Rockabye weasel? It's some kind of a lullaby. I remember when Mickey and I roasted marshmallows in his fireplace. They certainly were tasty. Aw, Mickey's reading chair. I wonder what his favorite book is. I wonder where we are on this globe. Oh, poor Pluto. You look terrible. I guess you had a bad cold, huh? I'll pick this up. It's recyclable. I can recycle this. Home sweet home. Oh, I think a few more flower pots would really cheer up the front yard. I can recycle this. Hello, I'm Minnie.
Jack!
Excuse me, may I squeeze past you?
I'm afraid not. Street's closed till we're done.
Oh, well, do you think you'll be finished soon?
Oh, yeah. Sometime today, most likely.
Why are you doing all this construction?
The new mayor likes to make changes. Big changes.
Oh, I'm not so certain I like the sound of that. What will happen when you're done here?
We'll open up the road again, and then I've got a big project downtown to do.
How much longer do you think it'll be before you're finished here?
Oh, not too long.
What are you working on, Professor?
This is my revolutionary new flying machine. With this device, people gonna be able to fly like little birdies.
Oh, you mean like an airplane or a blimp?
Yes, something exactly like that. But, not exactly. Oh, what am I saying? It's just too exciting. I only need a few more pieces. A bicycle, a propeller, and a bathtub. That should do it.
You need a bathtub for your flying machine?
Of course. Now excuse me while I make some adjustments.
You're working very hard. Do you ever stop to eat or anything?
Oh, I had a wonderful recipe for chicken soup that I was going to make earlier, but I wrote it down somewhere and I can't seem to find it somewhere. I wrote it down somewhere.
It looks like something's written on here, but it's so small, it's hard to tell. Excuse me, Professor, but, could you tell me what this is?
Look at that! Beulah's famous chicken soup recipe. Now I remember. I wrote it down on my handkerchief so I could always find it when I have a cold.
This is a handkerchief? handkerchief? But why is it so small?
I invented an extra powerful dryer that does a whole load of clothes in 28 seconds. And it shrank all my laundry.
Oh, I see. I can recycle this. I'll pick this up. It's recyclable. I can recycle this.
Howdy!
What are you up to, Goofy?
I'm on stakeout. There's something fishy going on with these here trees.
Why are you in a bathtub?
I gotta stay clean, don't I?
I guess so. Have you found any clues, Goofy?
Well, actually, no. Lots of trees, but no clues.
Goofy, take a look at this.
What is it?
It's a handkerchief.
Gorge, that's the smallest handkerchief I've ever seen. That's better. Say, there are some little teeny pictures on here. Well, what do you know? I think it's a recipe for chicken soup. Look,
Why, thank you.
you can borrow my magnifying glass. A smart detective always carries a spare.
Excuse me, Professor.
I see you found my automatic soup-making device.
Oh, is that what this is?
Yes, and it is most ingenious. It makes soup. I built it for a nice lady at the restaurant downtown.
Would it be all right if I tried it?
Well, of course. You're gonna be helping me by testing it.
Thank you. Here it goes. Well, I might be able to use this to take the paint off my old desk. Ugh, if it didn't smell so bad. Here it goes. Oh my! I think my taste buds may go on strike. I think I'd better call the hazardous waste disposal team. Ew! Oh, ew! Here it goes. Delicious chicken soup. Here, Pluto, smell this and follow the scent. Oh, I guess you can't really smell anything with that cold, can you? Here you go, Pluto. Here's some nice chicken soup for you. It's just wonderful for colds. There. How do you feel now?
Roll!
Here you go, Pluto. Here's Mickey's button. Now take a good whiff.
Roll, roll, roll!
Good boy, Pluto. Now go find Mickey. Go on, go.
Roll, roll! Roll, 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 roll! Roll, roll! Roll, 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 roll!
Minnie, is that you? And Pluto! Hey, boy, Drake's got me locked up in this tower while he's up to no good.
What do you mean?
Well, I don't know for sure, but he's got plans, Minnie. Big, bad plans. You know Pete.
Oh, Mickey, we've got to get you out of there.
Gee, thanks, Minnie, but the gate's locked, so you'll have to find a way to get up here to the window.
Oh, Professor Von Drake did say he was making a flying machine. Oh, maybe that could help.
Gee, that would be swell.
Don't worry, Mickey. I'll get you out of there in no time.
Aw, thanks. Bye now. Good luck. I'll keep an eye out for you. Ludo, you can go home now, boy. Good job.
I can recycle this. This is recyclable. Oh, it's Big Bad Pete's house. Not the most attractive one I've ever seen. Now, why would Pete lock his gate? That's not very friendly. That's just about the silliest sign I've ever seen. Mickey!
Minnie? Minnie! Say, have you found a way to get up here yet?
Well, I do know that Professor Von Drake's building a flying machine. I'll ask if I can borrow it.
Gee, thanks, Minnie. You're the best.
Goofy, I found Mickey. He's... What happened? Where are all the trees?
Gosh, it all happened so fast, I'm not sure. It seemed like the trees got sucked straight into the ground.
Really? That's strange.
It sure is.
Say, Goofy, do you remember that factory being there before?
Oh, nope. I think it's new. I'd better check for clues.
Goofy, I found Mickey, and he's okay.
That's great. Where is he?
He's nearby. He's locked in the tower at Big Bad Pete's house.
Big Bad Pete? Oh, I should have known.
I've got an idea for rescuing him with a flying machine that Professor Von Drake is building.
A rescue operation? Well, count me in. After all, Mickey is my best friend.
Well, okay. How's it going, Goofy?
I found a leaf.
Any clues about the trees yet?
I think these holes in the ground mean something.
So, what's your current theory about those trees?
I'm betting that factory over there has something to do with it.
What a mess! It's just like Big Bad Pete not to clean up after himself. Look at this pile of trash. That doesn't belong in the park. Somebody really should pick that up.
Good idea.
Okay.
Thanks. Thanks. I wonder if we can get the whole pile. I wonder if we can get the whole pile. Boy, I'm sure glad you're helping me. Thanks. Well, I'm glad that's taken care of.
Yes, the park looks much nicer without that old pile of trash.
The trash collector's work is never done.
Professor, excuse me.
What is it?
Mickey's in trouble. He's stuck up in a tower and can't get down. Would it be possible to use your flying machine to rescue him?
Well, of course. But you know it's not quite finished yet because I'm still missing a few little pieces. Maybe you could help find him for me?
Oh, yes, I'd be happy to.
Well, what I still need is a bicycle, a propeller, and a bathtub.
A bicycle, a propeller, and a bathtub. All right, I'll go get him right away.
Oh, wonderful. I'm gonna be inside putting finishing touches on the machine. Toodaloo!
The greasy fork, knife, and spoon. I've never had the courage to go in there. Frankly, it looks a little... greasy. I hope the food's not as weak as the glue on their sign.
Well, my goodness, there you are.
Oh, yes, here I am.
It's about time. I called the agency a week ago. They said they'd send somebody right over. Well, I'm glad you're here now, honey.
What? Oh, I think there's been a mistake. I was just...
You ever worked sandwiches before?
No, but you see, I didn't come here to...
Oh, don't you worry about it. You'll be working with the Sand-O-Matic automated sandwich-making machine. That charming Professor Von Drake made it for me special.
But
it's real simple. The machine gives you all the ingredients. You just put them together into sandwiches. You can start right away.
But let's make some sandwiches.
Percolating pickle feet. Whoa, that's quite a mess. Why, I haven't seen the like since the big mustard brouhaha. But you are doing a fine job. Why don't you just take a little lunch break right now?
Well, okay. I can recycle this. This is recyclable.
Hello and welcome to Mandy's Candy. How are you today, Minnie?
Well, Mickey's been kidnapped, and Big Bad Pete has him locked up in a tower, and I'm trying to rescue him. But other than that, I'm fine.
Good. Glad to hear it.
Mandy, aren't those chewy worms?
Yes, chewy worms are so chewy they'll last all day. Here, try some. They're just like rubber.
Rubber? Why, thank you. Oh, so Mandy, how's business?
Pretty good, except I took a real bath on some gumballs. Didn't
sell well at all. They were mustard flavored. Mustard? Well, it seemed like a good idea at the time. Have you heard about those new raspberry whiz bangs? I got a case in yesterday. Delicious. Ooh, sounds yummy. May I try one? I'm afraid not. I ate them all last night. Did I tell you that one of my regular customers, Cyrus Windbag, set the world's record for the biggest bubblegum bubble last week? Really? How big was it? 15 feet 3 inches. It made a pretty big mess when it popped. They're still digging them out. Did you hear that Fern Featherhead is re-roofing her house with gingerbread? Oh, it would be great, except the workmen keep eating all the shingles, so it's going to take a long time to finish. Why is she using gingerbread? Well, it doesn't leak as much as toast. Did I tell you that the people who made the mustard gumballs have a new product out now? Sawdust bars. I'm thinking of ordering some for the shop. Oh, sounds interesting. It sure does. Have you heard the rumor that Beulah Bunch over at the restaurant is sweet on that Professor Von Drake? Oh, Professor Von Drake? Really? She was in here buying a big heart-shaped box of chocolate whirligigs just the other day. May I try one of those over there? Of course. Thank you. I think that was sauerkraut flavor. May I try one of those blue things? Certainly. Oh, why, thank you. That's a good one. May I try one of those blue things? Be my guest. Thank you very much. Delicious. May I try one of those red things? Sure. Here you go. Thank you. It's saltier than I expected. Ooh, I'd like to try one of those chocolate things, please. Certainly. Oh, why, thank you. Oh, that one made my nose tingle. I'd like to try one of the little round things. Of course. Thank you very much. Tastes like strawberry. Will you let me try one of those shiny things? Certainly. Thank you. It has a certain texture. Like sandpaper. Will you let me try one of those shiny things? Certainly. Oh, why, thank you. I could eat those all day. Oh, but I shouldn't. Come back soon.
Hello and welcome to the PG Bank. Mr. Pennypound's the name. How may I help you?
Oh, hello. Are you offering any special deals today?
As a matter of fact, yes, we are. If you deposit as little as $1 in our robber-proof safe, you will earn the most distinguished title of our 100th customer.
Oh, but what if I don't have any money?
Then you may stay and admire our remarkable security system. No charge.
Why, thank you.
That basket is for new customers only.
May I please borrow it for a little while?
Well, all right. You may borrow it until we get a new customer in here. How does that sound?
Oh, thank you, Mr. Pennypound. Excuse me, could you tell me about the bank, please?
Why, my dear friend, this is the official bank of the city treasury. You won't find a safer bank in the entire town.
Well, I didn't think there was another bank in the town.
Oh, shh! Don't tell the money that.
Oh, all right.
Sorry, my friend, but I'm afraid you won't be able to get into our high-security vault, no matter how hard you try.
What's in there?
Why, the entire town's treasury. Every penny this town has is locked up good and tight in the PG Bank vault. No one could ever break in.
Goodbye, Mr. Pennypound.
Cheerio.
say something?
I said, my, what a beautiful lawn you have here.
Oh, gee, thanks! If only I could get this last leaf, it would be picture perfect. I hate leaves!
Excuse me?
Huh? Oh, it's you again! Come here, you! I'm gonna crunch ya!
What's the problem?
Well, no matter how long I chase this leaf with my blower, I just can't catch it. Technology. Sure wish I had something easier. Well, I almost had it, see? Almost had it in my hand. Then the blower blew it away again. Who invented this thing? A leaf?
Don't you have anything else you can try?
I had a rake once. Traded it for the blower. What I wouldn't give to get that rake back.
Here you go.
Say, nice rake! I mean, nice rake. You're in for it now, Leaf. Gotcha! Just look at that lawn. I've been after that leaf for 2 months. Who knows how much longer I would have been out there if you hadn't come along.
Oh, well, I'm so glad I could help.
Yeah, whatever. Workday's done. And what a lawn. Time for some lemonade.
Ooh, yum.
Yeah, catch you later. And thanks again!
Well, I never. Well, at least it's quiet around here. I'll pick this up. It's recyclable. This is recyclable. Here, kitty, kitty, kitty. Hello, Daisy.
Hi, Minnie. How are you? Have you found Mickey yet?
Yes, Pete locked him in that horrible house of his up in a tower.
Oh, no! Is he okay?
Well, he seems fine, but I've got to get him out of there.
But how?
Professor Von Drake is going to let me borrow his flying machine as soon as it's ready.
Oh, how exciting! Can I go with you?
Well, of course, but I need to find some parts first. I need a propeller, a bathtub, and a bicycle.
Well, I'd lend you my work bike if those sneaky weasels hadn't taken it.
Oh, they took your bike?
Yeah, can you believe it? Honestly, how's a reporter like me supposed to get the scoop without her wheels?
Oh, I'm so sorry, Daisy. If I find it, I'll try and get your bike back.
Okay, and if you do, I'll let you borrow it for the flying machine. How's that?
Oh, thank you.
And let me know if you need any more help.
Why, thank you.
What are best friends for?
Hello, Daisy.
Hi, Minnie. Did you get my bike back yet?
No, not yet, but I'm working on it.
Oh, those weasels make me so mad, taking a reporter's bike.
Don't worry, Daisy. We'll get it. You'll be back on the beat in no time.
Thanks, Minnie. You're the best.
Daisy, I talked to the weasels who have your bike.
You did? What did they say?
They're keeping it.
All right, Minnie. I've had it. We've got to find a way to get my bike back.
Well, all I know is that the weasels are kind of sleepy, but they aren't allowed to take a break.
Aha! Minnie, all that construction downtown is probably keeping those weaselly weasels awake. You've got to find a way to make it nice and quiet for them.
How's it going?
Oh, fine. Except for that cat, I guess. Hey, why don't you go home where you belong?
Aw, poor little kitty. He's just looking for a friend.
Friend? He's looking for lunch. Poor little Luciano. He won't even come down from his perch. He's so scared.
Oh, my. That's just terrible.
Goodbye, Mommy's little sweetums. You have a nice time and be home before supper.
officers.
Oh, greetings. How may we officers of the law assist you?
Well, my name's Minnie Mouse, and I was just wondering...
Blah, 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 blah. Look, Mitzi.
That's Minnie.
Whatever. The fact of the matter is, we do not got all day to be talking to annoying citizens like yourself. Mayor Peter's got a job for us, so that's what we're gonna do, no matter how long it takes.
We haven't slept for 3 days.
And it has made us very, very cranky. So, I'm stray.
Well, what a sorehead. Why don't you boys just take a nap?
A nap? Oh, that's a good one. Did you hear what she said, Wallace?
Yeah, I heard it.
In the first place, Munchie.
That's Minnie.
Whatever. Anywho, even if Pete would let us, how could we take a nap with all that racket? It's like a zoo around here!
Do you hear something?
Huh? Oh, yeah. I hear some kind of music.
Reminds me of a song Mum used to sing to us before going to bed.
Oh, you're imagining things. Look, we can't let you have the bicycle.
Big Pete passed a law against bicycles, and he told us not to rest until we get all the town's bikes.
Hey, keep your mitts off that bicycle. It's off limits by order of the mayor.
But why?
Because the mayor owns a big gas station, see? So he wants everyone driving cars.
Don't you touch that bike, or I'll be forced to put you under arrest. Speaking of arrest sure sounds nice right about now.
Oh, if only we could get some peace and quiet. Hands off that bicycle, you!
Oh, I'll never get that bike out of here as long as those weasels are on guard. Don't you ever get tired of this?
Nope, it's very relaxing.
Did you get a lunch break?
It's about time for lunch right now, but unfortunately, I forgot my lunch. Again!
Well, maybe you should have lunch at a restaurant.
There is a sandwich place I like, but I'm not allowed in there anymore.
Well, what if somebody brought you some lunch?
That'd be great!
Here, I brought you a sandwich.
Say thanks! Horseradish on rye, my favorite! Lunch break!
I don't have the slightest idea how to use one of those things, and I'm not really interested in learning just now, but thank you anyway. Hello there, Donald. Say, what's going on? Feeling better?
I need my vanishing cabinet.
Your vanishing cabinet's on the other side of that road?
Yeah.
I'll do anything I have to do to get rid of that freeway and get your house back together. I promise.
Thanks. How's Mickey doing?
Mickey? Oh, he's trapped in Big Bad Pete's Tower of Evil. I'm working on a way to fly up there and rescue him, though.
Can I go?
You're an expert flyer? Well, then of course you can come with me. Why, that looks like Donald's vanishing cabinet all the way over there. Maybe I can clear a path through these cars and get to the other side.
What's the big idea? What's the big idea?
That is much
What's the big idea? Thank you.
figure that out all by yourself.
Why does it take two of you to collect the tolls?
I take the money, and Frankie here takes care of people who don't pay.
What do you two do when you're not in the toll booth?
We're always in the booth.
We never close, and we never leave.
Does anyone ever get by here without paying the toll?
Not while we're here.
Yeah, they'd have to get rid of us first.
So, what would it take to get you two to disappear for a while?
Magic. Hey, look at that.
It's a brand new toll booth.
See? I told you Mayor Pete wouldn't let us down.
Let's check it out.
Say, this is nice and comfortable.
Yeah.
What a mess! Oh, I don't mind a little mess. Oh, when was the last time you picked up around here? I don't know. Maybe you're right, Donald. I guess I don't want to go in there. I'll pick this up. It's recyclable. Why, this must be Donald's boat. This bucket might come in handy. I can recycle this. Oh my! Why, he bit right through the line. Oh, just wait till that fish sinks his teeth into this. Uh-huh. Huh, that ought to hold him. There you go, little fish. Now you won't get hungry. Oh, it won't budge. Oh my goodness, I did it! I better get this to Professor Von Drake right away. Professor, here's the propeller you need.
Fabulous. It's perfect. Now we need, you know what? We need the bicycle and the bathtub, and it's gonna be ready to go. Hello? Would you like to set up an account?
Well,
No, of course you don't. Why should you? No one wants to trust his money with us now. Not after the robbery, that is.
Robbery?
Oh, yes, it's just awful, really. Someone came in here while I was getting a cup of coffee, broke into the vault, and stole the town's treasury.
The door isn't broken, Mr. Pennypound. The robber must have had a key.
Only 2 people in the world have the keys to this vault. I have one, and our beloved mayor has the other. And certainly the mayor wouldn't steal the town's own money.
Now, don't you worry, Mr. Pennypound. The money's bound to turn up soon. Oh, century.
Ah!
Hey, Wallace, you hear something?
Oh, sounds like music.
Where's it coming from?
Up.
Did you say yup?
No, I said up. You know, like the sky.
Oh, hey, it's those birds.
Yeah. Hey, do you hear those birds chirping?
Hey, it's not bad, actually, now that the hammer's gone.
Restful.
Peaceful.
That song they're singing is a little grating, though.
Hey, somebody should teach them something more...
Relaxing?
Yeah.
Hello, birdies. Oh, I wonder if they would sing a song if I arranged them on those telephone lines. Rock-a-bye, Weasel. Save this song. Your song has been saved.
Hey, Wallace, you hear what I hear?
Yeah, those birds finally found a decent song to sing.
Well, it's about time. Watch the back for me, will you? I'm gonna catch a few winks.
Yeah, sure, no problem. You watch the bike, I'll just take a little nap here, okay?
I got it! I better get this over to Professor Von Drake right away. Oh, Professor, I brought you a bicycle for the flying machine.
All it needs now is a bathtub, and we fly like little birds.
How's it going with the flying machine?
Oh, splendidly! Did I mention that it uses no fuel whatsoever? It's bicycle powered. It's better for the environment and the waistline too.
Oh, what a good idea! I'd love to hear about some of your other inventions.
Well, I invented a thing that blows hot air at your head. Not only does it keep your head warm, it dries your hair if it's wet as well.
Oh my! Just look at all of this. If I can find my way through all this machinery, I wonder if I can stop the trees from being turned into toothpicks. Oh, I hope so. Excuse me?
Yeah, what do you want?
Oh, Pete sent me to clean the tub.
Huh?
Ah, gee. And just when I was about to get behind my ears.
Hold it, Louis. There was something fishy about this.
Fish? Where?
No, numbskull, I said fishy. Calm down.
Whew. I'm scared of fish. They bite.
You beat it. No one scrubs the tub unless I say so. You hear?
Excuse me?
Yeah, what do you want?
I've been sent by the mayor to shut down this factory.
What?
Criminy. I was just about to clean my toes.
There are lots of creatures who need these trees. Birds and squirrels, even fish.
Fish? Where?
Keep your bubbles on. There's no fish in here. You got it?
There isn't? I'm scared of fish.
Get back in the tub. And you, don't let me catch you around here again. Got it? Is it my turn yet?
Nope.
Hey, is that a fish I see in there?
What? Where?
Just kidding.
Ah, gee, Larry, what you trying to do? Give me a heart attack or something? Whoa! What was that?
What? Where?
It's nothing. I thought there might be a fish in here, that's all.
Hey, kid, will you stop splashing us?
Larry!
What is it?
I could be wrong, but I think there's a fish in here.
You're imagining things.
No, really, I just felt something. Ouch!
Fish! Fish! Look out! Ah!
Hooray! The trees are saved! That'll teach those weasels to interfere with Mother Nature. I better get this tub to the professor right away. Try pedaling faster.
Gosh, Minnie, I'm already going as fast as I can.
I want to go home. We have to rescue Mickey. I think I see the tower over on the port side. Port left. Oh, gotcha. Oh, look, a fish. Fish? Fish?
What fish?
Look out! I don't want to look. Now can we go home? Oh, Pete was keeping Mickey in here, but now he's gone.
Let's split up and look for clues.
Good idea. I take this room. Right. I'm sure Mickey's around here somewhere. Hey, watch me get a rabbit out of my hat. Donald, I don't think there's time for the rabbit out of the hat trick right now. Watch this. Ta-da! Oh, that's pretty good, Donald. But I thought you said it was a rabbit. What? Find anything? A garage door opener. A garage door opener? That's nice. What's the big idea? Did you find anything interesting? I found some gum. Gum? That's nice. Oh, no, it wasn't. I'm furry. Have you found any clues? No, but I found some shoes. I don't think that'll help. Here, little rabbit. Did you find anything interesting? I found some gum. Gum? That's nice. Oh, no, it wasn't. Here, kitty, kitty, kitty. Have you found any clues, Goofy?
Nope, I sure haven't.
Hold it. I'll have to ask you to keep away from the door, miss. Big Pete's orders.
Okay.
That's better.
Do you think Mickey's in the room behind that guard?
Guard? Oh, him. I thought he was a statue.
What do you think we should do about that guard?
Well, he's asleep, so he shouldn't be too much trouble.
I know, but the bird keeps waking him up when I get close.
Oh.
Oh, Goofy, I really think we've got to get past that guard.
Well, the handy-dandy How to Be a Detective kit says you can get by guards if you use hypnosis to put them to sleep.
He's already asleep. The problem is that that bird keeps waking him up whenever I go
Well, the detective kit says there are 2 ways to deal with attack animals. You can distract them with food, or you can scare them away.
Hi, Daisy. What are you doing?
Well, I'm trying to look for clues, but it's really hard when you're trying not to touch anything.
Oh, I know exactly what you mean. Why, this kitchen is heaven for unwanted germs.
Pete must eat at restaurants every night. Well, back to work.
Found anything yet?
Oh, just a dead bug in a sandwich.
Ew! How's everything going, Detective?
Well, I hope you're not hungry, because there's nothing you'd want to eat in here.
Oh, well. The cupboard is bare. Really bare. Oh, Pete certainly has that locked up tight.
You know, I could pick that lock, but I'll need a crowbar.
Here you go, little kitty. Here's some nice milk for you. Gotcha. Now you come with me. There's a good kitty. Okay, kitty cat. You're going to help us rescue Mickey. Go get him. All right, Goofy. Let's take a look. Mickey!
Minnie!
Are you all right?
Sure, I'm okay, but I can't get out of this cage. I guess Pete wants to keep an eye on me.
You got that right, Buster. And there's nothing your little friends can do about it.
Oh, stop that!
Ouch! Oh, wow! Whoa! Ow!
You'll be locked up there till your ears turn gray.
Pete, you'd better let Mickey go. You're just a big old meanie.
Meanie? Meanie? Ha ha ha!
Pete, you let my Mickey go.
Ha 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 ha! Now look here, little Miss Mouse. I'll keep your boyfriend locked up until his ears fall off if I want to.
Oh, no!
So why don't you and your pathetic band of do-gooders vamoose? I'd like to enjoy the town's, my money in peace.
Oh, you let Mickey go or else.
Or else what?
Or else, oh! Mickey, how are we going to get you out of that cage?
Oh, gosh, Minnie, I don't know. Pete's got the key.
Mickey, what does Pete want with you anyway?
He wants to make sure I don't become mayor.
Well, why does Pete want to be mayor?
Because then he can get the key to the city and use it to steal the town's treasury.
That's terrible.
That's got to be where all his money came from.
Well, don't you worry, Mickey. We'll figure out something. Psst. Hey, Mickey, do you think you could squeeze through the bars of the cage?
I tried that already. Besides, Pete would be waiting for me.
Any ideas yet, Mickey?
Nope, I'm afraid not. But one thing's for sure, we gotta get Pete out of here first.
Now stand still, Goofy. This won't hurt a bit. I hope.
Phew! That feels much better.
Now this is the life. Ouch! Quick! Let me in! Whoa!
Gosh, Mickey, are you okay?
You bet!
Oh, hooray!
Hooray!
Ha! Guess we won't be seeing him for a while.
Oh, Mickey!
Aw, gee. You're the best pals a fellow could have.
Miss Mouse, if I might be so bold, I'd just like to say how very good it is that you were able to rescue the contents of the treasury. I do believe you've saved the entire town.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Pennypound. But I just did what needed doing.
Perhaps. In any case, we all certainly owe you a debt of gratitude.
You saved all those trees from getting turned into toothpicks, too.
You were very brave, Donald. Especially up in the flying machine.
I believe this rightfully belongs to you, Mr. Mayor.
Aw, shucks.
Would somebody please bring me a sandwich?
And, Madam Mayor, I'm pleased to tell you that we have arranged a special surprise.
A surprise? What is it?
The phenomenal success of our recycling program has allowed us to build this amazing new car.
Oh, it's lovely, Mr. Pennypound. For me?
Come on, Minnie. It'll be fun.
Well, all right. I wonder if Professor Von Drake was able to repair his flying machine.
Aw, don't worry, Minnie. If anyone can fix it, the professor can.
How do you like that? I repaired the flying machine. Huh? Oh, where did everybody go? Uh-oh. Oh, dear. Yeah! Look out below! I'm all